This is not what I need to be thinking about going to the street.
But it makes everything so much better.
No, it does not. Token girl of the party is not enjoying this topic as much as the rest of you.
Oh boy.
That's perfectly fine.
Hello, Twisted Perceptions. Hello, you might have heard a little bit of what we were talking about. We're talking about my character concept of a nudist monk. It can work, I promise. Let's not have this conversation because our token female is not having a good time.
Okay.
Welcome to Twisted Perceptions. I don't know if they named the episode. Oh, they did. Okay, cool. Yeah, episode 10, The Dead. Wow. Can you believe, guys, we are 10 episodes deep? And we're probably like all together, probably about 15 to 17 episodes all together on our stream. That's pretty cool. That's
Roughly,
pretty dope.
yeah.
That's pretty dope. I like that. I like that a lot. James, you're the newest addition to Twisted Perceptions. How you feeling?
I'm feeling A-okay, my friend. I'm ready for this.
Good. Well, we usually do the formalities at our break, so we'll talk about all of our socials and all that stuff at our break and at the end. So why don't we go ahead and just jump in? So last week, you guys were getting ready to head towards the second to last quest that is on your docket. And you have to go protect a place is what they said. He didn't really give you much else to go on. He just said, go figure this thing out. There's some things or people attacking this thing. Go protect it for me.
Yeah. Yep. That's what happened.
That is what happened. And in exchange, you get a carriage, right? Or some horses.
It was the horses.
Yeah, there were horses. All right, cool. Well, you guys are currently still up in that little town off right at the foot of the Wary Stronghold. You guys have just gotten yourselves acquainted with Koresh. What are we doing?
I believe that Koresh had just swindled a crowd out of their money. So
yes, they did. At the request of the cleric
and the paladin.
Yes, the rogue was encouraged to go and thieve at the behest of the cleric and the paladin, as if she needed any encouragement in the first place, to which she then threatened the bard into helping her, or else.
I think he fucking offered, thank you very much.
No, she came outside and was like, yo, are you good at this? And he was like, maybe. She's like, cool, you help me, and maybe I don't.
Maybe I won't. Fair. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Threats.
All right, cool. So all together, you've gotten about
40.
We'll call it 40. We'll call it 40 old-time gold. Okay, old-time gold. You can add that to your little pouch.
The moment she's done with the last one, she just slips away. Not a word.
And then you're already on the ground, right, James?
Yes, I am on the ground.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Well, you guys see Connor and Roman are kind of just waiting on the other end of the square for you guys. What do you do?
Can you tell them the whole doctor for me?
So Koresh is just kind of
actually just been getting the horses ready.
Okay, cool.
Koresh just kind of gives like a deep bow, just a bit of a flourish, bit of a showboat, just to kind of keep the crowd's attention before. Thank you very much. You've been a wonderful crowd, and I thank you for your participation. Feel free to look me up, and you'll have a nice night. And he just saunters on off.
Cool. As you're sauntering off, people are kind of giving you kind of like lackluster applause. They're like, okay.
He had a 29 performance check. It's all right. So he does the bow and he fecks off. However, he is going to walk in the opposite direction of the party at first to just keep attention away from them, and he's gonna try and like circle back around and meet up with them.
Okay, cool. I wouldn't say you need any type of stealth check or anything like that. So once you guys go ahead and decide to circle back around with each other, what is the plan? What is it that we are doing?
Right. So
We were getting out of Dodge.
Yeah.
Right. Hold on. So let me get this straight. If I have the information correct that you gave me, you've got a bottle of whiskey that needs to be delivered or procured. I can't remember which. You had something to do with the council, and then now there's something involving a tavern from this random phoenix feather I was given that burst into bloody fucking flames.
And we still need the money for the armor back in the Ironwood.
So
with
which
the
one
amount
are we
of
going
money,
for?
with the amount of money from what Ramanor told you guys last week, you know you have enough money for the armor in the Ironwood, if not a little more.
Well, I mean,
We should definitely have a little bit more.
I wouldn't mind being a bit beefier, if I'm being honest. I mean, I'm good at holding a crowd and causing some misdirection, but I'm a mite squishy, if I'm being honest.
Then you can just stand in the back.
That's all right. I handle all the hand-to-hand stuff anyway.
Don't worry, and I'm just the living target.
I mean,
hey,
but you said it first, so.
Connor, I might suggest kind of just staying towards the back and away from the fighting.
We've tried that, and I still somehow get hit.
Well, then maybe just stay in the middle, so you got us to protect you.
Let's go hide behind him. She points at Ramanor. He's big enough.
Just for out of character knowledge, his armor class is a 13. If there's something he can use, I would greatly appreciate it.
You can have my chainmail when I get my new armor.
Well, I mean, he can have Ven's armor. We still had Ven when we were there, so there'll be armor for her that he could probably have.
That's true.
Yeah.
He can just wear his armor. It'll be great.
mean,
It'll be a running joke.
I mean, I could pad out the fucking breastplate if that's the case. And he legitimately says this without a single thought. He doesn't care.
That's going to be canon. From now on, you're going to have a male character who's going to be wearing woman's armor. He's going to have boobs.
This needs to be a thing.
It's off better than most. Let's be honest.
No. It's already a thing. This is already a thing.
Oh yeah, it's a thing.
Oh.
It's happening.
Absolutely. You think I'm afraid of doing drag?
Az is just kind of swinging the sunblade hilt around in her hand. So what do we do first becomes the question.
We take care of our little quest that we have to do around here. Head back to the Ironwood for our armor. Then we go to the tavern about the Phoenix Feather.
So, if I remember correctly, there's the one that we're going to go do now. There's the one that's in, what's the name of the city for the alcohol?
That was.
It was a caravan. It was a traveling caravan.
That was the
That was a traveling caravan. Yeah.
Oh, so we're gonna have to find a
for the
moving
Celestial?
fucking target then. Right, nice.
He told us where to meet him. We put that in the notes?
did.
So
Please tell me in the notes.
You have that, and then we got, we have to talk to the guy in the Ironwood for the horses and the cart, and then you can get armor then.
Yep.
Fair enough. I mean, what the fuck do we have to do here? Something about protecting some fucker from some fucking thing?
Well, this thing that we had to do over here was not really much knowledge based off of it.
Connor was the one who got the mission, so...
Carter, you wanna give me just a flat 20, a flat D20. Let's see how well you remember what this guy said.
Oh no.
Or do you just want me to tell you? I'm sure Connor has a decent memory. I could just tell you.
I'm pretty sure he has a decent memory too, but I just want to roll just to see how what it is.
All right, sure, go for it.
That's a 2 anyway.
All right, cool. Connor doesn't get nothing. He's like, I don't remember. You just remember the general direction, which is behind the Wary Stronghold. That little archipelago over that way.
Player though remembers that we actually supposed to deal with some creatures over there. Just can't remember what creatures, but remember that much.
This list gets longer and longer.
Well, if you consider the fact that when we actually started this, I was supposed to kill off vampires. Then I bumped into Ramanor. Then I bumped into you. Then you dragged me back to where I went to kill the vampires, where we found the other elf, and then we found out these group of people apparently, maybe, possibly saving or destroying the world or some other nonsense. And then one of these idiots decided to pretty much curse us out and say, "Don't mess with my plans." And we're practically just trying to figure out what the hell they want to do, what the hell their plan is, and everything is actually leading up to that. This list has been growing ever since we met.
Connor, you notice that there's kind of like an old woman sitting in a rocking chair across the street, just kind of watching you guys have this whole conversation.
Sus old lady.
It's not an old lady. It's 3 kobolds in a trench coat.
God!
So,
where's my pen? I gotta write that down.
I need to know now.
She's wearing a dress. She's wearing a dress and a little
is Connor gonna bring attention to the old lady who is just randomly looking at us?
She's sitting there, rocking back and forth in her thing, looking at you guys. She doesn't have any suspicious look on her face per se. She's just there.
Ford's just trying to fuck with us.
Yes. Connor would just wave at the old lady and just be like, "All right, well, let's go."
She kind of creaks her hand up and kind of like waves at you and then puts her hand back down.
She thinks you're attractive.
I've seen fucking hags that are better than her. What the fuck is this?
Here we go now.
She thinks Connor's attractive.
Connor is going to get onto the cart. He's just gonna give them all a look, and he's gonna go, "Okay, well, I'm gonna go," and just lightly flick the reins so that way the horses start to move very, very slowly in order to give them all enough time to get onto the cart.
As just swings up into the cart without a word.
Yeah, cool. Same.
Ramanor is just driving the cart.
All right, cool. So you guys start to go. You guys at this point have a great idea of where you're going. You're headed straight towards the Warrior Stronghold, but you take the route that goes around and past the stronghold, and you find yourself at a line of islands that are connected by large sky bridges. You can see on the second island over, not the first one that's right in front of you, but the second island over, that there is a small outcropping that seems to have a large tower with a building just underneath it, and yeah, that's what you see currently out in the distance.
Connor's just gonna look at the building and just be like, "If I was a betting man, I would actually say that's where we need to go."
Oh, the big flying dick in the sky. Yeah, I kind of would. I'd agree with that statement.
We have to keep him.
I won't lie. At this point, I'm actually inclined to just let you stab him.
I mean, depending on what way you stab me, I might enjoy it.
Everyone roll me a perception check.
Cool.
If I remember my commands.
I say 26.
I need to see Romanor's
Connor isn't stupid perceptive.
I feel like Connor is.
By the dick joke.
Connor has the highest. Connor has the highest perception modifier. Let's just put that out there. He got a 12.
Oh yeah. No, this man's will fucking break us. But you know.
Hey Ramanor, can you roll perception for me, buddy?
Perception? Yeah.
Yeah.
I lost James.
No, I'm
I
here.
am
Sorry.
I'm curious to see. I just want to see how
20.
Connor, the one with the
Connor,
highest
you don't
passive-
see Connor. You don't see anything. For some reason you're just focused on wanting as to stab Koresh. But everyone else, you can see kind of like probably a half-foot, 6-inch diameter circle that seems to be similar to a pincer puncturing the ground, going towards each one of these islands.
As kind of points and looks around at the others. Anyone else?
All right, Connor. Now your attention is brought to it. You can also see it.
Yeah.
Did you say pincers?
Sure. I did say pincers. You are correct.
That doesn't
I
look
need-
right.
I want two of you to roll a nature check. Any two of you can.
I'll try.
Who's good at more?
I was about to say, yeah.
Ramanor.
Who's good at nature?
Yeah, you get in on this. Koresh got a 19. We'll see what Ramanor gets.
That's a good nature check.
Let me make sure everything's up to date on him.
He's not even fucking proficient in it. That's just because he has jack of all trades.
Wow.
Did I
7.
just
All
get a
right,
higher?
Yes. Yes, you did.
You look at that, and you
You got a
can
higher
tell
check
that
than Nature Boy.
That's from a
He
quite
has really bad
large
stats.
spider. And there's more than one of them. There's more than one of them.
By chance, Mr. Gloomhand, did they say something about, defending from big nasty fucking creatures?
I get to kill things now.
Mr.
Because-
Gloomhand.
Can I remember that much?
Yeah, he said some type of creature.
I knew that there was a creature. That much was explained.
That is a big ass fucking spider, and there's not just one of them. How big are these things, Ford? Like, give me a picture here of just how fucked I am if I get bit by one of these things.
Give me an investigation check. See if you can tell just how large it is just by its track.
Quick question.
What's up?
Are these of this plane?
Yes,
They
are native.
good.
I want to see if I can't inspire myself. I know it's not going to change anything, but I'd rather see if I can or not.
If you, can
Ramanor,
get to a, if you can get to a 10, I'll tell you.
Hold on. I want to see if I can yet.
Roll investigation.
Sure.
Guidance.
You have guidance?
So I know this is gonna be the kind of thing of it's what my character would do, but Ramanor is going to walk towards the spider and converse with it because he can speak to animals. They just
There's
can't
no
speak
spider.
back.
There's no spider. There's no spider right now.
It's just a track.
Oh, a track.
I cannot.
Brain no work.
I can't inspire myself. If you're gonna cast guidance, I'll use guidance, but
You don't.
Connor got a
doesn't
5.
know either.
Don't-
Yeah, Connor doesn't know either. He's
Are
not
you
very
casting-
sure how large these are.
are you gonna cast guidance, Shaq, or is this just?
I don't have that. I'm a rogue.
Oh. I thought you said you had guidance. I didn't.
No, I was asking if Connor had it.
No,
you got-
Connor does not have it.
I'm
You
going to
guys
try
using
and investigate because I am proficient in this.
All right, cool. This spider probably stands as tall as you, as yours, Sirocco.
Oh, so it's smaller than Ramanor? Good to know.
The spider, what?
So these things are 6 foot tall.
Something like that.
So
He's
she's
like, what?
So she like pops out and she starts looking over it. She looks at it a bit with her boot. Turns to the others. These. Massive. That's all she says.
So what you're saying is we need to go back and get the door, or
If you can pull them together, I might be able to pull some shite, but other than that,
Just
I mean,
because they're big doesn't mean we can't kill them easily. Fought a wyvern by myself. I think I can handle myself against spiders.
great. You're also 6 feet fucking tall. I'm 5'3", and I'm built like a fucking wet towel.
Then stay in the back.
I'm not sure if that's gonna help. I mean, if there's 2, there's 3, and if there's 3, there's 4.
Okay. And she walks over and she's got one hand on the hilt at her belt and she's using the other hand to gesticulate and just, can you shut your mouth for just a moment and think? You're the bard, yes?
See, I think you just answered your own question, because if I'm a bard, if I shut up, I'm not a bard.
You're the bard. You can help us do our job if you stand far enough away and use your funny little magic to make us better.
He looks at his hand for a second and contemplates whether having a giant one would be beneficial to just clock her, but he's not going to. Fine. And he's just gonna like take a couple of steps back and just, do the thing that teenagers do where they stare daggers at a parent kind of thing.
She's not paying attention to me. The moment she got her point across, she turned around and was looking back at the track. And then she looks over to Connor. Onwards.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to walk beside the cart instead of getting back into it and kind of keep an eye around now.
Okay.
Connor's
As
going
you
to be
guys
keeping
keep-
an eye around the warehouse.
Cool. As you guys keep moving forward, you pass over kind of like a floating bridge over to the first island. This first island seems to be pretty flat. It has beaches all around, and then everything else from palm trees to just little outcroppings of grass. It doesn't seem too conspicuous right now.
Are there any tracks of these spiders?
Yeah, you can see some tracks.
Are they heading in the direction of the second bridge?
Some are heading towards the coastline, and some are headed in the direction of the second bridge. It all depends. Whichever one you want to have.
Connor would end up grabbing his crossbow, which he hasn't really used much at all at this point. But he would kind of have it on his lap, and he would look towards Az and just be like, so, do we head off towards the tall building, or do we start hunting everything that's on this little area?
I want to get where we need to go as fast as we can. Whatever way does that, we go.
Well, remember, when we're actually done with this, or it feels like this is a nonsense mission and we've taken as much as we can, I could, as long as we all bunch up together, I can get us out of here. Remember that.
You're the one who could put us on this little fetch quest in the first place.
So, big building it is to find out what the hell is going on, and then we move from there.
For a good old spider hunt.
Good old spider hunt. At least it's a lot better than trying to face off against an entire coven of vampires.
I mean that wasn't that hard.
You only had to kill one.
Rude.
I saved you from 5, thank you very much.
Yes, except for the part where I had to kill the other 40. So, yes. 5 is not as hard as killing 40. Anyway.
Are you heading towards the second island, or are you heading towards the coastline?
We're going to head over to the second island.
All right, cool. So you guys start to walk through the center of this island, the pathway that kind of winds and goes in between this island, and you find a few different dirt mounds as you pass, but you don't see anything necessarily conspicuous about it. I want you to roll stealth with a +10. This is for your entire party.
What about Ramanor's disadvantage?
All right, with a +7.
Hey,
27.
27? Yep, yeah, 27. All right, cool. Cool. So you guys continue to go through this, and what's our marching order?
I mean, most of them are in the cart.
Oh, you're in the entire cart. Yeah, okay.
Cart, cool. Is walking beside the cart.
Okay, Az is walking beside the cart. Az, I need you to roll me a perception check.
Oh, joy.
Connor's been looking around everywhere also.
10. That was
okay,
a pretty
cool. Az, you don't notice anything. You're just angry.
Yes.
You're just angry.
I am annoyed. I am annoyed with Pretty Boy Dragon.
It's okay.
Well, I mean, given the armor I'm about to get, can you really call me a boy?
Wow.
I love this party.
They've got you there.
I'm anything you want me to be.
Koresh's new pronouns.
Oh,
What are Koresh's pronouns?
Koresh's new favorite spell, Alter Self.
Originally, I was thinking he, him, but now that this is happening...
They, them?
Yeah.
Or they'll just take all of them?
Shaq,
Yeah.
you notice your legs start to get very heavy.
She's gonna look down.
You see that your legs and feet are kind of covered in a sticky white solution.
Ugh. She's gonna stop, and she's gonna pull her sunblade out and stick it in, she's gonna point it out in front of her first and see if she can light up the webbing.
Okay, cool. Your legs are free.
And she's gonna tell the other, she's like, hold on. And she walks ahead of the cart and uses her sunblade to kind of just start swinging through the webbing.
Okay. Connor, you hear some scratching and screeching kind of in the distance.
Connor's gonna tell the group. And Connor's gonna sit out, hold the crossbow in hand, and look in the direction of the sound in order to see if there's anything.
The sword sheds light. Does that... Hold on. Luminous blade emits bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for an additional 15. So I've got light for 30 feet with this thing.
Yep.
Do I see it?
No, you just see the pathway. You're hearing it from behind.
Connor and his... It's coming from behind us?
Yeah.
Connor's gonna look behind them to see... I forget, what time of day is it now?
It's probably dusk.
So what does Connor see with this 300-foot dark vision? Gotcha.
You see some of the mounds are starting to kind of shake.
Connor's gonna he's not gonna look away from the mounds. he's just gonna kind of raise his voice a little bit higher so we Az could hear him, as well as Ramanor and Koresh, and be like, those mounds are starting to move, and I think that the flames that you're burning, I mean the webbing that you're burning, may have accidentally started to rope up the hide. I think we need to hurry.
Let's go. And she starts moving faster.
All right, cool.
Connor's gonna go
as
to the
you
back
start-
of the cart, and he's just gonna sit. He's just gonna lean against the actual edge of the cart, crossbow in hand, and just stare behind them.
Okay, cool. As you sit and lean at the back of the cart, you see 8 mounds shake the dust. And then from those mounds, you see 8 giant spiders come out of the mounds and are now approaching you from behind.
Yeet.
Okay.
I need everybody to roll initiative.
Heck yeah.
Actually, no, we'll do how we've been doing initiative normally. How I've been doing initiative the new way, kind of like the organic way. Connor, you are the first person to have seen these people, so you will be first in your initiative order. As you are at the front of the, so you'll be last in initiative order, and then you are also right behind Connor, Koresh, so you'll be second in initiative order. And Ramanor, since you are just behind Koresh, driving the cart itself, you'll be third in initiative order. So it'll go Connor, Koresh, Ramanor, Az.
Fine by me.
Important question.
Sure.
How far away from us are they, and how close together are they?
Okay, so the closest one to you is about 5 feet away. The furthest one from you is about 20 feet away, and they are all grouped up in the same 15-foot radius. Does that make sense?
So, if I use something with a 10-foot radius circumference, it's only going to hit 2 of them, I take it, or 3?
It's going to hit about 5 of them, depending on where you throw it. Like if you want to center it, it'll hit about 5 of them.
Okay. That's pretty much what he's gonna do. That's that spell. Got it. Okay. I'm actually going to need 5 dex saves. 16 is the save.
Romaner was going to try and talk this out, but I guess that's not happening.
You can try on your turn after they've been half fried.
2 of them make the save. The other 3 do not, and 1 is a nat 20, so he won't take any damage.
Okay. So the 2 that failed take a total
3 of them do. 3 of them
14
fail.
Okay. So it's 14 fire and 19 radiant. So 33 damage total.
Oh, cool. Those 3 are fried.
And the
crispy spiders.
and the one that had saved, he would only take we round up, right?
Yeah.
So 17 damage.
Okay, cool. That one's looking pretty hurt. Got some sparks on him, and the one with the nat 20 jumps forward about 5 feet. So you have killed 3, and 1 is hurt. So you now have 5 on your tail, 1 being hurt, the other 3 looking, the other 4, I'm sorry, looking good. 3, yeah, 3.
And that would be the end of his turn. Because he cannot do anything else. It's his bonus. Wait, no, hold on. Wait, let me make sure. Bonus actions. Da, 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 da. Step of the night. Nope, can't do anything about that.
I'll actually have the spiders go second. Just so you know.
Yeah, no. That would be it.
All right, cool. So then we will do this. Two of the spiders are within range to you, so a 9 does not hit, right, Connor?
No.
Okay, cool. But I am very sure a 22 does hit.
Yes. Actually, a 22 would hit.
Okay, cool. So give me a strength save.
Yay.
Jesus Christ.
That's a 14.
I rolled a 20. Not a nat 20, a dirty 20, but I rolled a 20. You are pulled from the cart, and you are pulled into one of the spiders, and he will make an attack. That is a 15. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay, cool. 15 doesn't hit. So he pulls you out of the cart, and you are prone on the ground. Kodash, you're up.
Okay, so how many would you say are within ooh. So he is going to cast Cloud of Daggers. And he is going to try and hit both of them. I can choose which point. And I am going to have him point to one and then the other, and they are both going to take, because he's going to cast this at 4th level, which is 8d4 damage. So I'm going to need, is it a save? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Probably a save. Our resident bard main. Do you know anything about this spell, Cloud of Daggers?
Which feature spell what?
It's Cloud of Daggers, and it doesn't say that it has a DC or anything. I don't know why.
Cool.
Hold on, I'll put the spell and it will help you. Original bard maid to the rescue, even though I have no main now. Cloud of Daggers.
There's no save, it just hits.
No, it's just when it happens, when they enter that space. So if it's placed on someone, no save, you take it. If they start their turn there, they will take it.
All right, cool. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Daggers level. I think that's how that works. No, that's not what it was supposed to do, but okay.
You upcasting?
I don't know any of the casting commands. It's fine. I'll just roll the
It's
damage.
but yeah.
I don't know how that works either.
We'll just call it 10 damage.
Well, no, that's 20 damage because 4th level and 8d4. So that's 20 damage to both.
Okay, so 20 damage. Okay, cool. You kill one. One is just impaled with daggers. The other one's looking quite terrible. It's almost limping on one. So you got 4 down and 4 to go. 3 are at full health.
Wait, how many?
Only 2 entered into the cloud.
Were there how many were in 60 feet though? Because I can cast it on 5 separate.
It's a 5-foot cube.
Oh,
so
okay, cool.
One of them.
Oh. Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Sorry.
Okay. Cool. Ramanori, you're up.
Okay. Give me just a moment to check some things.
Welcome to I hyperfixate and learn too many useless things.
It's not useless to me right now because I don't know shit about playing a bard.
Bards are fun.
Keep working on it. I don't really know too much about playing characters.
How many are left?
There are currently 4 left, and 1 is really hurt. The rest are at full health.
Bop it! Missed it. Bop it.
Guess Ramanor will just stroll up to that one. And bop it.
All right, cool. Bop it.
I like to feel like I'm casting magic with this right now. I'm the cleric now.
15 to hit.
15 does hit. And do you, Ramanor, you again are not taking this seriously, and you decide that you're just going to play a little golf with a giant 6-foot spider, and you right out of the park.
Oh.
Kind of, we think of like Team Rocket blasting off again, and then you like see it twinkle.
Quick lights all over again.
Just. Oh. Well. Bye to that one, I guess, and you'll just go to the next.
All right, cool. You have to move 10 feet to get to the next.
Can I?
I think so. I think you can.
Cool.
I think you
It's a 13 to hit.
let me check. I don't think that one hit. That does not hit.
Uh-oh.
You swing down without really paying too much attention to the spider, and you just hit the ground, creating an impression right at the bottom. As your Sarosa.
Ah, you're a spry one.
How far away am I?
I'd say about 20 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna get up to whatever one is closest to me, and I'm gonna plop it. And
All right, you stand right up next to Ramanor. What are you gonna do?
Are you gonna bop it? Or
yes.
flop it?
And I think. Hold on. Let me make sure of something. Do.
Can you use this whenever I cast invisibility? Because it makes the fucking screen go.
Haha, and I can add sneak attack to this because another enemy of the target is within 5 feet. I look forward to this. But I can't steady aim and get advantage because I moved. I don't care. Let me make sure that hole is well. Yes. That was a 12 and a 29 to hit. The 12 doesn't hit, does it?
12 does not hit.
Cool. 29 to hit.
All right, 13 damage.
Wait, no, and my sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
Another 9 damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay, how do you want to kill it?
She comes up and she misses the first swing, but uses the momentum and just plunges it right through the head.
Okay, cool. So you go ahead and you plunge your sword through the head, and you can hear it screaming almost as you rip it out. There are 2 in front of you, and Connor, you are up. Everyone is about 10 feet in front of you. You are prone on the ground. You have to expend half of your movement to get back up.
Wait, what?
Connor is. Unless you're attacking another time.
No. I'll save my action search.
It's okay, you should.
Yeah, you definitely should. Connor is going to. It's about dusk, right? At this point.
Yep. You're not in direct sunlight. If that's
nighttime almost.
You're not in direct sunlight. If that's
like dim light, dark, right? Okay.
Dim light. Are you going to Jesus
because
yourself?
Technically, I could actually give myself. I'm gonna Jesus myself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna float right off of the ground. He's gonna float right off of the ground, and he's going to land on top of one of the other ones.
Okay.
And he's going to drop his warhammer right on its head.
All right, cool. You
That's
do 7
for
bludgeoning
7 damage. But
you just right across the head.
1 second. No, because there's actually a little bit more to that. Then there's Blessed Strikes, which deals an extra 1d8 radiant damage.
Ooh. Connor came to play today.
Which is another 3 damage, so 10 damage total.
Okay, cool. You see light radiate as if he's like some holy blacksmith striking an anvil, just and almost with a lightning strike, and he's just standing on top of one of the spiders, and then it comes up to the spiders initiative, and the one that isn't being engaged right now is actually going to turn tail and run. It's going to take a full move backwards. And then the one that is below that you're on top of. Wait, no, I'm wrong. It can't turn tail because this is the last spider you're fighting. I apologize. So the one that is on top of you is actually going to, hey, Raminor, does a, oh gosh, just below, I'm sure. Does a 20 hit?
Nope.
Freaking paladin.
Okay, cool. You see a web shoot from the spider's bouquet and try and stick itself to Raminor, but it kind of just melts off of his armor. And then he tries to move. I'll say his movement is half since you're on top of him and Connor, and he'll move 10 feet backwards.
Okay.
My armor is just
wait,
too
since he's
clean.
actually kind of moving
You
away
can't
from me,
stick
doesn't that
to
mean
it.
I gotta smack him again?
No, you're on top of him.
I think Connor has earned himself a new nickname. Spider Rider.
What is the? Well, no. The thing is, I'm actually floating above it. So
Oh, okay. You get an attack of opportunity then.
Spider hoverer.
Spider Rider. That's not as cool. Spider Rider.
No, I
Call
don't
him
know,
the Holy
Spider
Blacksmith.
Rider. I kind of like that one.
Ah.
Never mind.
Does not hit.
You drop your hammer right in front of the thing. You got too. Connor got too excited to be useful to the group for once, and he like goes to smack the bitch in the head, and then he drops the hammer.
Chat agrees. Spider Rider is a thing now.
All right,
Yeah.
so I guess it's my turn then, yeah?
Koresh, it is your turn.
Okay,
Suppose.
so how many spiders are left? Just one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Then what he is going to do... Is it within 60 feet? Yeah?
Yep.
I need a wisdom save of 18 as Koresh lets a ominous green vapor just kind of pour from his lips, and he kind of flicks a wrist and says, "You're a bloody fucking wanker," and he's casting Dissonant Whispers.
I wanted you to insult the Spider Mother again.
Yeah.
It failed.
It failed? Okay, cool. So that will be 3d6 psychic damage. So 1 second.
Please tell me you insult the spider to death.
Yeah.
Please.
Don't you
That would-
worry.
that
If
would
he
make
dies,
this epic.
then that's exactly what I'm gonna do. That's 14 damage.
Yeah, it died.
I can't even begin to fucking tell you how much of a fucking disappointment you are. Like, y'all came up here looking all big and bad, and then we made you look like something attached to fucking flypaper. Like, really? You're supposed to be the biggest, baddest thing on this block? Fuck you.
As you look at it, you see from one of his 50 eyes, it just like sheds a single tear, and then it curls up and flies onto its back. and it's dead. You guys are officially out of combat.
Hear me out. Connor is Spider Rider. Koresh is Knife Tongue.
Ooh, I like it.
I can't argue
like
that.
it a lot.
I can't argue that.
All right. You guys are officially out of combat. What do you do?
I want to loot the bodies. They
Okay,
are
I'm going for it too.
These
If
spiders have
they may
venom.
have,
Do these
yeah,
spiders have
actually.
venom?
Yes.
As someone proficient with a poisoner's kit, I want the spider venom. Can I take the
Take it.
spider venom?
It's yours. You don't even need a roll.
I am taking the spider venom.
Mind
spider venom.
Mind letting me take a vial of that? I mean, you know, I do have a couple of weapons, and it might be nice if they packed a little bit of an extra oomph, if you know what I mean.
Well, how about you let me turn it into actual poison first? I'll see about that.
No, absolutely. Hey, I'm not stepping on your toes of being able to work with the poison itself. I'm just asking.
Well, there's actually a thing for this on D&D Beyond.
Connor's just gonna I also kind of look towards ads and be like, you may want to also grab the fangs.
She's
The
going.
fangs may also be sold.
She's gonna use her sunblade and just kind of like slice them off because they're radiant things.
Okay,
So
cool.
like anything that would have come out just instantly cauterized at the end.
Okay, cool. So you grab 16 spider fangs.
Oh.
He kind of looks at the.
That in my notes.
Connor's gonna look at the actual spiders for a second, and be like, "Huh. Hey, Koresh, why don't you try to take some of the actual silk packets out of their back?"
I mean, I can, but why?
Because with the spider silk, we may also be able to sell that somewhere too. People
For a
can end up
second
turning
there?
that into
Out of character for a second there, I totally thought Connor was going to try and make himself some web spinners and become Spider-Man, but we're going to forget about that real quick. so,
Not gonna lie. Thought did pass my mind, but he's a cleric. He's a cleric main with a certain subclass, which I haven't done anything with yet. So he does not fit the building archetype.
Okay, that's fine. Koresh is going to go
Give me a
and...
medicine check. Give me a medicine check.
But the thought was there.
What?
Yeah, I need a medicine check from Koresh.
Oh.
Connor could.
That is
Could've done
a
that
3.
You cut into the first one, and you have no idea where the silk pouch is, so you just cut through it and ruin it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Remind me again why you
Connor's just
asked
gonna be
me to
like,
cut through this thing's arse. Like, I mean, listen, I'm into a lot of shite, but I don't know the anatomy of these ones.
I
How about
get
you
that.
let the nature boy do it?
I mean, I can try.
Yeah, Connor's gonna end up just like
A medicine, not nature? Or survival?
and
make a nature
actually
check.
do
You can
one
make a nature
himself.
check.
I mean, they're probably the same thing, actually. Let me check.
A paladin of Melora that doesn't know anything about nature.
No, he knows a good amount. He just has really bad stats.
Yeah.
How did you arrange your stats that they were not so good?
To where I have decent attack and spell casting
That's fair.
instead of crap one or the other.
21.
Well, that's not bad.
All right, cool.
That's
So
respectable.
you take out like a short dagger and you just kind of cut around pretty surgically almost, and you pull out what seems like to be a fully intact spindle of spider silk.
You wanted this?
I'll say on that roll you can
Yep.
do it to the rest too. So you have 7 fully intact spindles of spider silk.
And put them in the cart.
Because maybe my thinking is if we bring the spider silk also to the ironwood, they may be able to actually use that to lighten up the armor a bit more.
Make some
Just saying, it's a
rope,
possibility. Make it a little bit more durable. That too. After all that's done, Connor's just gonna be like, all right, I think it's time for us to go. Next island.
Oh,
All right,
you're
cool.
telling me there's more of this shite.
Cool. So after you guys are done collecting and harvesting from these spiders, you guys go ahead and run towards the next island, and you can see that there are more spider tracks headed towards the second island. As you guys cross this bridge to the second island, you can see that the building that was in the distance that seemed to be fairly small is actually far larger than you ever thought. As you get closer and closer, you see that there is some magical setting from one of the buildings. You can see that one building has a flat roofing top, and that is just one large kind of square building. And on top, you see a spire, a circular spire, but there seems to be no attachment from the bottom building and the circular spire. There's almost a like a 50 to 100 yard gap between the one building and the building that sits on top of it. What do you do?
I
Lovely.
still say that.
I have
I
no
still
way of
say
getting
that
you all
thing
there.
looks like Listen, I still think that thing looks like a floating fucking penis.
And from there, we'll
Looks
take
like she's
we'll
trying
take our
very
break for the
hard
night.
not to swing on Koresh.
And we're gonna take our break for the night. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks you guys for sticking around. Stick around for a little longer, and we'll go ahead and finish up this little part of the story. Thanks so much, guys. Hello.
We're here.
Hi. How are you? Hi. Hello. Is your barbarian having problems raising? Try adrenaline. Is your bard
I'm here. I'm listening.
being creative? Try acid.
Let's not suggest people do drugs
The
on
starter of the
stream.
group playing a bard.
Is your wizard having problems casting spells? Try
Why is there something?
I just tell people to try Adderall. It's okay. David is out of town, so sometimes he's a little bit in and out. Hello, Bell Dandy. Hi, how are you? So David's going to be in and out, just taking care of life things. Perfectly okay, David. We're here for you, buddy. Yeah.
We're making our announcements.
What?
Are we doing announcements now?
Yes, we're about to do announcements. Shaq, do announcements for us, buddy.
Hi. As usual, during the middle, we want to just point you guys towards our socials. Those of you who aren't already following our socials, do that. We've got a TikTok, we've got an Instagram. We have Patreon for people who want to support us there. We've got a YouTube where you can catch up on our past episodes. So if you've missed stuff, check it out. And things get uploaded automatically. Also, if you guys weren't here last week, if you haven't seen it on our socials, we've just opened up a public Discord server for all things Twisted Perceptions. This is where all our announcements go out first. We're building up a community around Twisted Perceptions, but it's really just this place for like all of us big nerds to come together and enjoy each other. So make sure to hop on in. That is in our link tree that is here on our Twitch page. There should be a link to it. So go check that out. Join our Discord. We can vibe there. We also have a text roleplay section of our Discord server where you can play in the world of Ashirma, where we are playing right now, but in the future. And you get to play with us, the players, and the DM. And we're going to do tons of quests and fun stuff. So make sure to hop into our Discord server, invite other people to the server. We want you guys here. We want to build up a community with you.
Yep. I'm also already setting out quests for you guys. And I'll probably run the first couple quests myself. So, yeah. All right, so let's hop back in. So you guys have found yourselves not far from a large square building, okay?
Raxus, shut up right now.
What did he say?
I already know what swarm face fighters are. So
No.
you guys find yourselves at you're at a giant square building that seems to have 50 to 100 yards detached from a large cylinder or circular building floating atop it. You're about 300 yards away. What do you do?
Connor's gonna tell the group we should check the base level, pointing to flat buildings, in order to find out if there's a way from there to go up. I know that I can possibly make it up there, but can he see a entrance at any point on the lower level?
On the lower level, yeah, you can see
of
an
the
entrance.
floating portion.
Yeah, so you can see an entrance. There is kind of like a large.
But on the lower level of the floating building.
Oh no, you cannot see an entrance. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's what he wanted to know.
Okay.
Yeah, so he would end up looking to the group and be like, "Yeah, we go down, figure out how to get up to the main portion to find out about the infestation, if you will."
I get more venom, the more the better.
Now, just as a question, do we want a possible aerial eye view?
I can do aerial for a minute. When I double check step of the actual night. Yes, I can do this for a minute. So instead of actually burning magic.
Well, I mean, if
Okay.
you can, you can. I was just going to offer.
Sounds good.
But
What do you guys do?
we use magic later if need be. Connor's gonna look to the group and just be like, all right, I'm going to take a aerial view in order to see what's going on. And I will be right back. And he's going to
Alright.
take he's gonna use he's gonna burn another step of the night. And he's going to go up in the air and take a look around the area to see like what's going on with
Okay.
his 300-foot dark vision.
So as you're looking around and you're flying around, you can see that along the pathway towards the ground floor building, you actually don't see any spider mounds. The spider mounds are kind of out in the grass fields, but along the way to get towards the door of the central building, there actually are no spider mounds. You can see on the top of that rectangle, on the top of that square building, and on the bottom of that circular building, you see the same symbol. It seems kind of like a splash mark.
Okay. After about 30 seconds of being in the air, he would actually come back to the group to make sure by the time that his time is up, he would actually be next to them. And he would tell them everything that he saw.
Okay.
So then what exactly do you think we're protecting then? I mean, it seems like they're trying to avoid this area as much as possible. What the fuck's it got to do with us?
I don't know. But we go in, we find out what's going on, we deal with the issue, and then I just get us out of here instead of having us travel back through all the towns we've been to.
Fair enough.
Just want to know if I can hit more things.
You'll always be able to hit more things. Koresh is right there.
She gets a real sly grin on her face.
Listen, depending on how you hit me, I may just like it. I mean, I'm going to keep telling you this until it gets to your thick skull.
You need help.
You know, my mother said the same thing when I came out.
So many comments. So many comments. So, we're heading over to the building. Yeah.
Sounds good. So you
So
guys
when we get there, what do we
your-
see?
Yeah, you guys start your stroll to the building. You start to go again through a windy path through very tall grass. As you get closer and closer to the building, you start to see the actual gargantuan size of this building. You find yourself at these two rectangular doors, and overhanging on the doors are two red flags with that same black splash mark on it. What do you do?
Does Connor recognize the mark?
No.
Connor's gonna look to Az. So, do you know what that means?
Az also doesn't know what it means.
Oh,
No,
even future knowledge?
Huh?
Even future knowledge?
We had a roll for it and she didn't get it.
Oh, damn.
Do I use my deja vu dice now or later?
Ooh, your free deja vu dice that you've had for a minute now.
You're gonna use your deja vu?
I don't know. Like, I don't want to waste it. Is
It's
this
really, yeah, it's hard. I don't know.
Everyone is looking at her rather expectantly, and am I to believe that she may have some insight that we don't?
Can
Yes.
Does Ramanor know? Can he make a check or?
Ramanor doesn't know either. You've never seen this symbol before.
Does Koresh have any idea? Probably not.
Koresh also has never seen this.
Yeah, no, figured.
I'm not gonna use it. I'm not gonna use it. Not yet.
All right.
I'm not gonna need it later.
None of you have ever seen this before.
Right, well, are we knocking on the base of the big giant deck, or are we just gonna stand here and marvel at it?
I want to keep going. I want to be done.
Right then.
Yeah,
And
Connor would have actually just like hopped off of the cart, and gone up to the door, and just knock.
As Connor knocks, nothing happens. No one answers the door. You can hear it echoing through the halls of that building.
oh, fuck this. And Koresh is going to open the fucking door and just walk in.
Okay. You open the door to a what is almost pitch black room. That's it.
Like
Dark.
Connor can't even see pitch black.
You can see. Whoever doesn't have dark vision is pitch black, but
I don't think Dragonborns have
And then
dark
I also
vision.
have this thing.
So to
Connor's
Ramen,
Cool.
to Ramenor, it's pitch black.
Oh, look, Connor is
Yeah.
actually going to stop as and be like, turn that off for now,
Why?
because he has
His ass just pout.
for 1
No, that
hour.
was me pouting.
I can give us,
As would
I
glare.
can give us all dark vision.
Fine.
He would look at her and be like, for 1 hour, 300 feet, we could all see what I normally see.
It's all.
I'd like that. That'd be rather fucking useful.
All right, cool. So all of
So
you now
he's
can
actually
see
going to use his-
300 feet deep into this room. As you can do, you can see the walls are lined with unlit torches. These 10-foot tall, actually, I'm sorry, 20-foot tall cobblestone walls. It is lined by unlit torches, and you can see all the way to the end of the hall or the corridor, whatever you would like to call it. And at the end, you can see a stained glass window that has a singular potted plant sitting on the windowsill. From there, it actually splits going left and right in either direction you would want to choose.
Connor would kind of like look to the others, and then look to Az and be like, "Is it clear for us to go in? I remember getting my ass toasted in the ironwood for not being able to pay attention to any traps. Can please make sure of the fact that there's nothing here?"
Is that an investigation check?
Sure.
I'm good at those. $15.
You don't notice any traps lining this corridor.
She kind of looks and just. None that I can see, anyways. I don't have Katai anymore. I can't send him down.
That is part of the reason why I said to get the actual fangs as well, because we could sell the fangs to make sure that you have enough equipment to bring back a tie.
Got the incense. I've got the other stuff. I just need the brazier.
We'll find a way to steal it. Worst case scenario. Anyway.
Why am I whispering?
I wasn't. I just didn't want everybody else to hear how dark I can be.
The unholy.
Didn't you ask for her to steal
I'm
things
not
already?
Yes, but that was once, and I don't need you guys.
Okay, so
think
to
the
our
fact that's what I
viewers,
want.
I think to our viewers, I just want you guys to know that we definitely need to ship Az and Connor. That's it. All right, thanks.
They're already shipped.
That's true.
Like, we
Somebody
didn't
needs to come
already
up with
see
a-
this fucking coming.
Hey, Bill Dandy, can
I
you
promise
can you come up with a
absolutely
ship
nothing.
name for Azuris and Connor? We need a ship
No.
name for Azuris and Connor. Bill Dandy, if you come, thanks for coming up with that. Thanks. We really, really appreciate it.
I promise absolutely nothing.
If you do that for
promise
us, Bill Dandy. If we do that for you, Bill Dandy, we'll get you our first level of access to our Patreon. Jack hates me. All right, let's go. All right, so you guys start to move into the corridor. I'm assuming.
Yes.
Do you take your carriage and horses with you, or do you leave them outside?
Do they even fit inside?
Yes, it's a 20-foot tall corridor.
Connor would actually look to Romanar and be like, since you know how to speak to animals, can you make sure that if we bring them inside with the dark, that they'll be fine and they won't run away anywhere?
I mean, they should be able to. They're not going to be able to tell me, but they can't understand what I say.
You'll go to the horses.
We're going to take you inside, and you're going to be safe in there. There's not going to be anything that's going to attack you. Just don't run off, okay?
As you say that to the horses, they kind of back off. I mean,
From me?
yep, they don't want to go inside. Is what it seems like.
Huh. I don't want to go inside.
Then we don't take them.
Important question.
Sure.
Can Connor use the brass ball to plop the horses and the carriage inside of the dimensional space and leave them there for the duration and then everybody else can just pop back in with them?
You can. You can. That's all I can really say on that. You definitely can.
I don't like that.
Everything that Ford says is so ominous.
No.
You absolutely can do that.
Outstanding unsaid buts was there so badly. I felt oppressed hearing not even hearing the word. I'm not doing it. Never mind. Okay.
Trauma. We are traumatized.
I feel like if I did it, we would end up coming back to dead horses. I'm not doing it.
Right, so are we leaving the fucking horses out here, or are we going into the big dick?
She's just going to gently bat him on the head with the hilt of the blade. She's not actually going to hurt him, but just kind of a...
Connor's gonna walk into the building. Quietly, slowly. Warhammer.
Ez is going to sneak. I'm going to roll for it.
Koresh is going to cast Greater Invisibility on himself.
It lasts a minute.
26.
It only lasts a minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
Just
maybe
sneak
not.
around. Save your spell for when you need it.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Nope, we're just walking in. He's not stealthy, though. He's just walking.
Az has got a 26 stealth. She is one with the shadows.
Romanor is outside with the horses.
Gonna stay outside, Romanor?
He's not stealthy.
All right, cool. Connor, you're just kind of walking in. Koresh, you're just kind of walking in.
Yes.
No, let me. Connor's just gonna try to be stealthy. Try, let's say.
Try is the key to.
Eight.
That's
That's an
an 8.
You tripped walking in on the uneven pavement.
Because he has no
No,
spiders
okay.
to ride. That's why.
All right, so you guys look at Az, and as you guys blink, she's gone. And
He has actually passed Connor's past perception. Connor has no sensation of her existence.
Yep.
See, before it was funny to make some fun when I could see her and know when she was gonna hit me. Now I have no fucking clue. And for some reason, that scares me a lot less and just makes it more fun.
Right. All right. So as you guys walk into the thing, to the corridor, you leave Ramanor out with the horses. As you get deeper and deeper in to the corridor, you look left and right at those two split doors. You see one that's a staircase leading up, and you see one that's a flat room that just has a bunch of what seem to be very normal weapons. Nothing special about any of them in there.
She's still wearing the necklace, so she's going to think at Connor and just relay what she sees. There's a staircase upwards, and you see something down the hall. It's like weapons.
Could always use better weapons.
You go check out the weapons. We'll head upstairs. And she starts sneaking upstairs.
All right, cool. Connor, are you going to go check out the weapons?
Yeah, Connor's gonna check out the weapons.
All right, Koresh, are you following Connor?
Would you would have relayed the information, right?
Connor would be like, oh, there's a weapon right ahead. Az is gonna go up the stairs. There is no verbal communication at all throughout all of this.
Oh yeah, Koresh, you just see
have...
like within 10 seconds, you just for some reason Connor just knows that there's a weapons room to the left, and that Az is going upstairs.
Yeah, no. So he's like wondering. That's why I was asking if Connor would have relayed the information. Right. You can take a look at that. I'm gonna follow Angry Elf, and he is going to actually make his way towards where the stairs are, and start making his way up.
All right,
cool.
As Koresh starts to walk past him, because he still has the glove as well as the 3 more sending stones on it, correct?
Yep.
There was like 4 on them, right? He actually would take one of the sending stones off and just kind of force it into his hand and be like, you hold that. Because that is the only way for me to keep in contact with you.
But does he have the thing where he trusts the party? Is that the thing that gets us to connect?
He doesn't yet. Do you trust the party? Does Koresh trust the party just yet?
I don't think it's not so much.
Does he trust Ramanor? That's where it really matters.
He does. He trusts Ramanor and he likes Connor, and I think he trusts Az not to kill him for anything other than his own stupidity. So I mean, I'd say yeah.
Okay, cool. As soon as the stone hits your hand, you can hear Az's, Ramanor's, and Connor's thoughts.
Oh,
Has no
poor
thoughts on
horses.
Sneak currently.
Ramanor
You can hear like the Mission
all of each
Impossible
other's
theme.
thoughts? No. I thought it was before. It was that only Connor could hear all of our thoughts,
Oh, you're right.
and we could think at him.
Yes, I'm sorry. Yeah, Connor is the only one who's got everybody's thoughts going through his mind.
Okay.
That's my fault.
Good, because he would have totally made a joke about Azurus only thinking sneak while she's trying to be sneaky.
Yeah. Connor just hears the Mission Impossible theme song in his head. Dun, 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 dun.
Not gonna lie. Connor would end up thinking back to Az and the first thing that she hears from the connection would be a little bit of the theme song. So she knows, like, he knows, and then like 2 seconds later,
She
and 2
just
seconds later, he goes, "Listen, making you aware, the fool decided he's going to go up the stairs with you."
very loud mental sigh.
So yes, be mindful of that.
All right, well, just up the stairs.
All right, cool. So when David picks back onto the camera, we'll pan over to him. But you two are heading up the stairs, and you guys come to another flat landing, and it seems to be that you find a giant amber stone with the same symbol that was on the flag.
As is still speaking, she's just going to inspect. Should I roll investigation?
Yeah, sure.
Chorus is just gonna kind of stare at it.
18. Okay, you can tell that this stone is innately magical in some way, and there's some type of transitive property magic that comes with this giant amber. Yep.
She's going to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
So that will tell her specifically, and sense the presence of magic with a very.
It can teleport you or things, but it has to be set. And once it's set, it can't be non-calibrated. It is set to that specific place.
She's going to relay this mentally to Connor.
All right. It's a giant amber stone.
How giant?
Larger than ramen or giant.
Oh God.
Chorus just gonna kind of go up
It is
to it
giant.
and just like pull out one of his like drumsticks and just kind of like tap on it. Just not giving a shit, just tapping on this thing.
Okay, nothing happens.
Yeah, no, I figured.
Connor's first thought, hearing what Az tells him, would be, is there any way to know if it is calibrated already?
Almighty DM.
Yes, you do know that it is calibrated already.
It is. Just can't tell where.
Maybe it's above us? Can you try to see, without activating it, if there's a way to
activate
use
it, basically. Yeah.
Once again, without turning it on, can you find the button to turn it on?
Did my 18 investigation show me anything on that, or would you like me to roll again?
I said your last investigation check said that it can teleport things by transitive property.
So I don't know how to turn it on.
Nope.
No idea, but she's gonna walk up behind Koresh, try and push him into it. Can I shove him?
Can I make some kind of check?
Is that like a contested grapple thing?
Do you want to move out of the way of her and hope she falls into it? Do you want to try?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool.
I want to reversal this. Like
Give
I
me
want
a
to straight up like.
Valid.
Give me a deck save.
Okay.
Who? Him. Do I need to make a check to push him?
Nope.
As soon as someone touches it,
That is
they
a
die.
13.
13. You get pushed into this giant amber. And then as you get pushed up against this amber, you feel something almost burn into your back, up on one just underneath your left shoulder blade, and then in front of your eye, he just disappears.
she's gonna step back, and then she's gonna think at Connor. Can you get his attention? I want to know where he is.
Connor at this point would have actually been in the room with the weapons.
You didn't find anything. You didn't find anything special. These are just pretty okay made iron weapons.
Okay. And then he would stop hearing that last comment from her, and instantly he would try to reach out to Koresh's stone and be like, Koresh, please tell me that. What did you do? What was done?
Koresh,
Where am I?
You are in a room that is circular. You look down and you can see that same symbol that has been all over this castle on the floor. This time in a magic circle. You see in front of you a spiral staircase going up about 2 stories.
I didn't do shite. The fucking wraith shoved me into the big ass glowy gem thing. And now I have no fucking clue where I am. There's a big ass spiral staircase in a big round room. That's about all I can fucking give you, considering I don't know what the outside looks like or if I'm even in the same fucking place as you.
There are no windows.
Oh, by the way, there's no fucking daylight in here.
Well, then you're very welcome at the fact that you actually have still X amount of time of vision.
Yeah, no, vision's great, except for the fact that I have no fucking clue where I am. God, was it how many dick jokes I make? Because next time I'm going to make one about her.
Just be mindful of where you are. I'll try to...
You know, for a cleric, you're not that reassuring when shit hits the fan.
First of all, I'm going to join you shortly. Secondly, give me enough reason to let Az stab you through the neck. And then Connor practically runs up the stair, out of the weapon room, up the stairs,
Okay.
up to
Raminor, you see Connor from the end of the hallway just sprint the opposite direction.
And also, Connor would end up keeping Raminor appraised of the situation.
All right, cool.
Raminor's not looking in that direction. He is petting the horses gently and trying to keep them calm.
Once again,
All right, cool.
Raminor in Raminor's head has pushed him into the stone, and I don't know where he is. I'm going to probably end up doing something stupid right now to make sure the fact that Koresh is fine.
Sigh. That was a disappointed parent sigh.
So, keeping you appraised is a matter.
Has killed Koresh.
Not kill him. She knew it would send him somewhere.
I don't know if David can hear this or not, but Raminor will say, can you relay to her that I'm a bit disappointed in her actions?
Whenever
Raminor is the parent.
gets up
Raminor
there,
is the parent with 3
whenever
children.
Connor does come up, she's no longer hiding, and she's just kind of standing there, arms crossed, staring at it, like, seeing if anything happens.
Is there another stone in the room that I'm in? Yeah?
No, there is not.
You should investigate where you are.
He's not really worried about investigation right now. All that he knows is he got put in a weird place because some angry bitchy elf decided to throw him into a weird gem that they know nothing about. Hey,
When Connor's gonna run into the room, he's gonna walk straight up to Az and just be like, Raminor's disappointed in you.
It's fine. We'll make up for it giving him milk.
Make sure it's probably 3 gallons of milk.
3 barrels, let's be honest.
She points at the stone. He's in there.
Connor's actually going to grab her shoulder and drag her with him into the crystal. Like, this is all you're doing. You're coming with me to make sure the fact that he's fine.
Do you let that happen?
Yeah, she's let him.
All right, so you and Connor both touch the crystal at the same time. Connor, underneath your right shoulder blade, you feel a similar pain, and then in your lower left back, you feel a pain as yours, and then you guys, everything goes white, and you guys appear in a magic circle, and there's Koresh.
Connor's instantly going to look to Az and be like, can you check my back? And he would actually take ignoring Koresh for the moment, he would actually take off his arm, like the actual breastplate of his armor, and actually lift up his shirt enough for her to see his right shoulder blade.
As you see 1/4 of that symbol you've seen all over the castle. 1/4 of that symbol is etched into his right shoulder blade.
She looks to Koresh. You can bitch at me later. Did it burn you too?
Oh, it fucking burned me, alright.
Show me.
Now that's a bit forward. At least get me a fucking drink first.
She takes Connor's shoulder and turns him around so that Koresh can see the mark.
My point still fucking stands. Buy me a drink first.
Connor's going to go straight up to Koresh, not even going to care, and practically lift his shirt up just to see his back.
You want to fight it?
Oh, I'll fight it. He's like,
all right, cool. Give me a strength check. Give me a contested strength check.
It's gonna be shit, but it's fine.
No, that's a 9.
Koresh just fights you off. He's like, no.
Hey, before I was joking, but now you basically assaulted me.
She rolls her eyes. He's got one, I bet you. And I felt something too, but no, I am not taking off my armor.
Now. Hey, since you're so fucking adamant, he does lift the shirt.
All right, cool. You see 1/4 as well etched into his left shoulder blade.
I say, we explore a little bit. But I get the feeling we can't really do too much until we get the 4th part. Which will involve dragging the milkman into this.
Connor's just going to sigh, and then he's going to hold his hand up and link with Ramenor and be like, Ram, I have a feeling that you are going to be our way out of here. So I hate to say it, but you're going to need to leave the horses. Come up the stairs, come to the crystal, touch it. It's going to burn you a bit, but the 3 of us have a 1/4 of a mark that's all over this building on our back. We are missing the 4th part, and that would be you.
Okay. They're pretty calm now, so I should be fine. And he will head in, do what was told.
All right, cool. So you're going to head in, you're going to walk to the end of the corridor, and you're going to turn right. As you go up this staircase, you find a giant amber with that mark on it that is actually taller than you are, Ramenor, at your normal size. So then you're going to go ahead and touch it, and you're going to feel a burn on your lower right back. And then you appear in front of your 3 teammates.
Oh, hi. How are you guys?
A little bit frustrated, a little bit annoyed, but, you know, it's just par for the course. It burned you too?
Yeah, I hear my lower back.
Okay.
Right. I'm matching with that one.
So we all have a piece of the mark now. Wonderful. All right.
He looks to Az, and with like the best attempt at a disappointed face, he's just like, I told him you're a good person, and you push him into a gym. I'm disappointed. I know you're better than that. So I want you to apologize.
Corey's
Maybe
just gonna like stand a bit straighter with the smuggest grin on his face and just kind of like falsely lean into the wall, just pressing his chin up on his hand.
doesn't have to be now, but it needs to happen at some point. He looks to Koresh, and you need to stop and antagonizing her and making her want to do these things.
I haven't said anything about her. I'm just stating my opinion on the shit that we see. What have I done wrong?
See, player feels bad disappointing Romanor. Az does not, because Az has no decency. And she just kind of points the hilt at Romanor. No. And starts walking up the spiral staircase.
All right,
Connor
cool.
just shakes his head and follows after her.
All right, you start walking up the spiral staircase.
just
Who else
going.
is following? All right, cool. Ramen.
Yeah,
We're all
Ramna.
going.
All right, cool. You're all going. You're heading up the spiral staircase, and you come to a room that has pillars in 8 different places holding up part of this building. You look out, and you see that you're in the spire that is floating above the square building. And in the center of this room is a large table with 9 seats, and there is a sending stone in the center of the table.
Yeah,
Mage
looks
hand.
familiar.
Az is going to summon up her mage hand
Okay.
and is going to send it over to the stone and take it.
All right. As you get close, you notice that there's some kind of magic attached to the stone before you grab it.
Mage hand is going to pluck it.
All right. So as you pluck it, you see that there's kind of like a magical tendril connected to this stone, and as you pull it out, it snaps, and then the entire room almost lights up. Each seat begins to fill with kind of an ethereal body, and then you guys begin to hear a conversation between 2 people, and it goes a little something like this. I found some adventurers who seem to think that one of us has gone rogue, and another one speaks up saying, "Well, that seems to be kind of crazy since no one knows who we are." And then the other one, who seems to be fully hooded, and you actually recognize it as your friend from the Ironwood, she speaks up and says, I think I might tend to believe them this time round, but I feel like the question is, who should it be that is the one who's betrayed us?" And then it goes blank. The room goes back to normal.
Koresh is gonna like stop for a second and turn to the rest of them. So you're telling me you're going after a rogue mask?
That's what we've been doing this whole time.
Yes, pretty much.
I just gotta ask, because I know you're angry, and I know you're kind of sullen looking, and he's talking to Connor. You're just a happy ball of sunshine. What in the fuck? Do y'all have a death wish?
As even or odd?
Even.
Let me pull a die out.
Absolute chaos gremlin.
Oh, and in a moment of pure clarity, for some reason all of your fears, all of your hurts, all of your past washes away. And in a moment of pure clarity, you walk up and you grab Koresh by the shoulder. And you look him in the eye and you tell him, without really thinking about it, the destiny that lies with you is only something that can be taken care of by defeating the rogue mask. And then you kind of snap out of it.
Say that again. Something about what?
The destiny that lies with you can only be taken care of by defeating the rogue mask.
You're fucking creepy.
Connor's actually gonna look at Koresh and be like, "No, she's not crazy. There are things that we haven't told you about this group, and this is part of that. If you want to consider her crazy, know that neither Ramanor or I are going to be happy. We accepted you as part of us because of the fact that you worked for a mask, which means that you actually know something about them. We tried to help your mask wielder that you followed. Because he died by the time we got to him, revived him, and he got killed again. So do not come after us.
So let me.
When, just real quick, because I didn't do it before, I was writing down that thing that was said in the notes. The moment, like, she snaps back out of it, she takes her hand back, looks at him, and then just walks away with the stone.
Right. Well, you expect a man who has no prior knowledge of any of you to believe this random out of the blue statement that my destiny is linked to the destruction of some rogue mask holder. And you expect me not to think that's a little fucking crazy? Let me ask you something. What was your reaction when you were first told some crazy shite like that?
Let's see. My reaction was I had nearly died. Ramanor saved my ass. I actually met Az and her sister on the road. They actually brought me back to where I nearly died. We actually ended up seeing a similar meeting, and the rogue, or at least what we think is the rogue mask wielder, practically said, "Don't mess with me, or else I will kill you." And this was after the conversation we had where we found out some things, and so yeah, this is I'm perfectly fine with this now.
So you had no doubts from the get-go? None at all? No hesitancies?
I had doubts before we ended up seeing this meeting, before we ended up getting told that if we actually stop now, we can be saved.
I didn't.
And then we continued on until we ended up seeing your boss dead.
Right. and he is going to turn around and walk down the stairs away from everyone else.
Okay, cool.
As when she walks away, is going to use the stone.
Okay. As you look into the stone, I need you to roll me another deja vu dice.
Let's go even again.
Oh snap! Another. You got it right again. Okay. As you look inside the stone, you have a flashback or flash forward. You know, time travel is weird. You have another flashback, and you see only one thing. You see Connor Gloomhand turning his back to you, and as he does, he's putting a mask on his face. That's it. What are you saying to your stone?
If this is who I think it is, I'm still coming for you, and you will pay.
The stone cracks in your hand.
No response this time?
No response.
Ugh. Rude. Left on red in the fancy world. Rude. She's just going to pocket it and turn to the others. She'll figure out how to get out of here. Well, Ramanor chews on his nail.
Yeah.
You're very helpful, aren't you?
I'm sorry, you're the one with the stone, and I was called up here, so I don't know what's going on.
We should go back downstairs and try and figure out how to get out.
All right, Chorus, what are you doing downstairs? Are you just kind of moping around down there?
Moping around.
Yeah, no, he's not really doing anything. He's thinking.
All right, cool. So you guys walk downstairs, walk down the spiral pathway, and you can see the giant, what is it, magical circle on the floor, and 1/4 of that magic circle is lit. The fourth corresponding with Koresh's brand on his back. As hits the floor, the fourth that corresponds with Az's brand starts to light up as well, and so on and so forth until the entire magical circle is lit up, and you guys are transported back to that ground floor with giant amber.
Oh, we didn't need to all hold hands and sing a kumbaya?
Nope.
Damn.
Connor, before he actually would have left, he was actually going to take a look around the room,
Okay.
seeing what else is there.
Nothing really, actually. Just a room with those pillars and that center table. That's it.
Okay. All right. Then seeing nothing else, he would end up going back downstairs.
All right, cool. Yeah. So you guys are teleported back down in front of that amber, and standing in the doorway, you see a hooded figure that actually has 8 tendrils of darkness coming out of his back, and he rolls.
It's Doc Ock.
He rolls down his hood to reveal a 6-foot-tall elven man, and he says, "You've taken the mark." And that's where we'll end our session for today.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Wait, before we go, did he say you took our mark or
no? You've taken
mark?
The mark. You have taken the mark.
Okay.
I did it.
Well, thanks so much for being here, y'all. I appreciate you guys. And we'll be here next week with another exciting game. Come back and find out what happened.
Don't forget our
The people
socials.
who
Come
are
and join the Discord.
next.
We're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Definitely.
I'm gonna get a chance to run a couple of games, and then other players in this session will be running some games. And yeah, it'll be a lot of fun.
Beauty.
All right.
Take care, everybody. Have yourself a good night, eh?
We'll
See you
see
guys
you
next
next week. Make sure to bring your milk.
Yep.
Canadian made an appearance.
Ah, no, go back in your cage.
Right.
Well, good night, eh?
Good night, eh?
Good night.